It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with a defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 29-yard line. A second consecutive big play to start this drive. 29 yards on this one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They'll give this to Mixon, running right, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know. When he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
Herbert now on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Tight end on the move left. On the ground, here's Dobbins.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Davis now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chargers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. There's Hurst downfield, he's got it. Down the left sideline. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. That is caught. And he's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, LA. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go right back to Mixon. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. The give running right. It is Mixon. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 12. They will work the middle with Mixon. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-7 is our score. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Third and 9. Throwing is Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Here's Mixon. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll run here with Mixon. Powering forward, he's in. Joe Mixon, touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. On first and 10, here's Herbert. And that ball incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Herbert. To the left side, a catch made by McConkey. They get 18 on the pitch and catch, and the Chargers have the first down. Throwing now is Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, no chance at all. He'll go down. What to do following the sack? It is 3rd and long. Now, Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. To throw is Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Herbert to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They'll begin here on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. 2nd down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. On the option, they give it to Mixon. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Mixon. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. A run here with Mixon. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And the Texans will take over possession here at the 44.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We go down as an incompletion.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he's into the end zone yet again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Davis now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. To throw, it's Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Herbert to the air again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. Now, faking the give. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here's Herbert. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As strong running takes them down to the 9. Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Stroud gonna tuck this one on his own read. He will do it himself. He's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Here's Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and a yard. We're trying to run for the first down with Edwards. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. A 1st down there on a gain of 12.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, but then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
On play action, Stroud. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Stroud going to set up to throw. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. How about 4 catches scores on this drive alone. Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Second down and 8. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he will score. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll give it to Dobbins. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Throwing now is Herbert. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will score. K.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers cut into the lead a little bit. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down with Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kasir Taylor. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They will work the middle with Mixon. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans add on to their already sizable lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Pierce. And he's flies into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside. Defense.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans stretch things out even further. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Herbert to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. So they come to the line for first down and 10. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now Herbert again. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Herbert to the air again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Once again, it's Pierce. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up fourth down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the gun, it's Herbert. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will get just a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
So it's a win here for the Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.